beautiful glam girls, glam fam, glam everyone. Welcome to Vlogmas. Today we're doing a non-traditional, festive, fun makeup look. Something different than your traditional wing liner and red lipstick. We're doing deep berry lips with a smoky, soft smoky, cool tone eye. And yeah, it's just different, fun. We're gonna do some different makeup techniques, use some different products. So I hope you guys are excited. Let's get started. Also, be warned, my makeup looks a little bit better now than it did at the end of the video. I had to fix up my lip. So yeah, everything will be linked down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's get started. Happy holidays, happy Glammas, Vlogmas, Christmas, holidays. Wow, what did I do to my hair? All right guys, let's get started. So for foundation, I'm mixing a few different shades and I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way matte as well as the Ciate London Extraordinary foundation. I really like this foundation, and so mixing them together, it gives a nice look. And then I also went with the Golden Nude Milk Makeup Stick foundation on a few little areas to lighten and make the color match a little bit more. And I really love the mix of a matte foundation with a more dewy foundation. I think that the coverage is really nice and it's very full, but it still kind of gives the look of skin. For concealer, I'm gonna go in with a mix of the KKW Beauty No. 2 concealer, and then to lighten it and highlight, I'm gonna use the Morphe concealer. I really love this concealer. These are two of my favorites. And the Morphe, I'm using color C1.25. I also love the Morphe foundation as well. I'm gonna let the concealer set for a moment before I go into blend. And while that's going on, I'm gonna use the Winky Lux Unibrow Universal Brow Pencil. I love, love, love the packaging on this because you get the brush side and the pencil side. And I love that it's like a very neutral color that would work with any eyebrow color or any hair color. I'm gonna go in with an angled brush with the Milk Stick foundation in the shade Golden Nude. And I'm gonna use that to just clean up my brow a little bit. I don't wanna have that dramatic light brow, like that super Instagram brow. I just want it to be a little bit cleaned up. So I'm going to cream contour with this Tarte bronzer. I absolutely love this product. It's so creamy, but it's like a nice thick consistency and it dries down, it blends well. This is the Breezy Cream Bronzer in Grace Bay. This was a summer product. I don't know if they still have it, but I also really like the Fenty ones, the Fenty Cream Bronzer, as well as the Fenty Matchsticks. I also really like using the Milk Makeup concealers and foundations as a cream bronzer. My favorite brush for this is the Sephora double-ended brush, and for some reason I don't find this brush anymore. They have other similar ones, but I don't see this one anymore. But if you want a double-ended brush like this, my favorite one besides this is the IT Cosmetics double-ended brush. It's very similar to this. My IT Cosmetics brush broke and then I replaced it with this one from Sephora. So that's how I found this one. But if you're looking for a double-ended brush for concealer or for contouring, this is the best one, or the IT Cosmetics one. One of my main blending tips is to go back in with your foundation brush and go over all the edges of your bronzer or contour and highlight. And this is just really gonna meld and blend everything really well together. And you can even go over your nose contour as well. Go over that again, but I'm gonna keep this really close to the back of the cheekbone, right where we want it to be the darkest. You see the difference there? Just to really create that chiseled contoured look. This gives us more of an overall bronzy contour, but doing it again and keeping it tight under the cheekbone really contours. At this point, if you feel like you over blended, you could always go in with a little more concealer. Mine looks pretty good, but I'm just gonna do a little bit more right in the inner corner to really blend and to really brighten. This is also a great way to clean up your nose contour if you feel like you brought it too far out. Putting that concealer right there is gonna act as a highlight and reverse contour method. And you see the difference from this side to this side. You really see that brightness coming up on the sides of the nose, and that's gonna help your contour look even more clean and make your nose look even thinner. And then I like to take whatever's left and just pounce that in the center of the nose. And whatever's left, I'm just gonna put that on the lid as a eyeshadow base. Powder, I'm gonna go in with the Airspun loose face powder in the original formula. For bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Kylie Cosmetics pressed bronzing powder in the shade Almond. I actually love this bronzer and it's been a while since I used it. So my brush is from Colourpop. For my eyeshadow palette, I have the Stone Cold Fox palette from Colourpop. I really love these giant palettes because I feel like they're all you need. And last year they came out with the Bare Necessities and I love that palette. I use it all the time. So I'm really excited that they came out with like a cool tone version. I'm gonna start with the shade Enigma. I'm gonna start that. It's like a gray. It's coming off gray on my skin tone, but that's fine. For this look, I'm really building on this kind of layered vibe, which gives us a more smoky effect. So for some looks, you go in with 1 or 2 shadows, you blend and you're done. For this look, I'm gonna layer, and I really like this palette because there's a lot of different level or shades of neutral. So we started with a really light one, and we're gonna work our way up now to some of the darker browns and grays. I'm gonna go in with Bold Type. This is like a deeper gray. I'm gonna go in with the bronzer shade with a different brush that has some brown shadow on it. And I'm gonna blend over those grays with some of that bronzer because I really love the layered look of warm colors and gray shades. It creates this beautiful depth in the crease. Very naturally smoky kind of look. And by softly layering, you get this beautiful depth in your eyeshadow look. I'm gonna take some of that bronzer shade and buff that underneath as well because I love that kind of look. I'm also gonna go underneath the eye with one of the dark grayish shades from the palette. I'm gonna go in with Fickle Fate, which is a deep neutral brown. I'm gonna take some of the lighter shades up here. I'm gonna mix that with this lighter one and pop that on the lid. Now to make it really smoky and fun, I'm gonna take my pencil liner. This is a black pencil liner from Urban Decay. I'm going to just make a little line kind of close to the lash line. Use a little pencil brush and I'm just gonna smudge it. For this, you want to use a clean brush just to keep everything really smooth and clean. And then from this point, you can decide what you want to do. You can do some glitter in the inner corner. You can do a winged liner. You can just thicken that black line. I really like the look of just deepening it up with some more black of pencil liner. So I'm going to put that underneath the lash line. I'm going to put that in the waterline. A really important part of this look as well is to take one of your eyeshadow brushes and just lightly blend over that black line on the lid and smooth everything out. Okay guys, so my camera died and I had to do my lashes and mascara off camera, and obviously you guys know I'm always using my own lashes from Lascano, so shop at lascano.co. But to finish the face, I am going to use my favorite blush, well, one of my favorite blushes. This is Quarters Super Shock Cheek by Colourpop. Creamy, powdery consistency. I don't even know how to describe it. So I like to take kind of another foundation-ish like brush, and I will go over kind of everywhere. I'm gonna go in with my cream highlighter, and this is my Colourpop Stick Cream Highlighter, and I'm just gonna pop that in all of the areas that I like highlight, and then I'll just go over with that same brush that I used to blend out the blush. One of the tricks that JLo does to make her makeup look really glowy is she'll take her sponge that has concealer left over, and she'll just like blend that all over this area to kind of make everything look really naturally glowy. And I don't want to go too crazy. I want a little bit, I'm kind of into less highlighter these days, just a nice kiss of highlighter. So for lips, I'm starting out with Leo Lip Pencil from Kylie Cosmetics. It's one of my favorite creamy, dark, berry kind of shades, really perfect for this time of year. And for lipstick, I'm going over that with a Colourpop lipstick, and this is one of their new kind of shades. This is Come On Clover, and it's like a dark berry kind of color. Not as dark as the lip liner. My lip liner came out kind of janky too. What's going on with this tutorial? It was going well. I think the lip liner needed to be sharpened before I went in with it. So yeah, I think the lip liner needed to be sharpened, but you know what, guys? It's okay. You get the gist. So I think this is a really fun look if you want to be kind of dramatic this season and something a little bit different than, like, you know, a liquid liner and red lipstick. I just realized that I forgot to put on brow gel. My favorite is the CoverGirl, the clear. I just feel like it gives a really natural hold, and it's not like waxy or crispy like other ones are, or flaky. Oh my god, that looks so much better. Yeah. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this look. Thank you so much for watching. Have a happy holiday season. Stay tuned for Vlogmas Day 4, where we're going to be ranking my favorite holiday movies. Can you guess? Leave in the comments which ones you think are on the list. Alright guys, see you for Vlogmas Day. Bye.